Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. Today we are going to take a look at the homecoming styles and base items. And I just realized I never made a video about the metal hair, so here we go. And let's start by looking at the base items. So here you can see the carnival booth you can get. You can see sort of the force field you can get. There's a whole bunch of lights you can get for the floor. There's one that is deactivated, and there's a whole bunch of them of different colors. And there are 5 targets that you can get that you can put on the wall. And that pretty much covers the base items for this event. I was not able to really show you properly the base items before, but since then they've added the option to be able to get the currency on the test server, so I was able to get those items on the test server. And yeah, I have to specify we are on the test server. So don't look for those items on the live server just yet, you won't find them. And as you can see at the top, Carney DIY. Basically, if you acquire 10 base items from the oncoming 2022 collections, you will get a 1-star feat. Now let's take a look at the hairstyle. So you can see the Tamarian Royal Hairstyle. Let's consume it. You see it is account bound, so you can trade it to your other characters if you want to. So what this means is that you could use some of your alternate characters to farm for some styles, and then give those styles to your main character. So if you don't want to use replay badges and replay the event over and over and over again to purchase a whole bunch of stuff, then you could use multiple characters to farm for the various items. So let us consume the hairstyle. It does not give a feat. That is so sad. So this is the Tamarian Royal Hairstyle. We don't seem to be able to change the colors from here. So let's see what happens if we change the color of the hairstyle. And let's see if we change the makeup. I guess not. So this hairstyle seems to be only one color. I saw some people were not too happy because we already have a Starfire hairstyle. But let's take a look at the Starfire hairstyle we already had. So this is the Starfire hairstyle from the Teen Titans vendor. Let us consume it. Oh, that one does give us a feat. You can get the Starfire hairstyle from the Teen Titans vendor, or from the old vendor right next to the portal that leads to Teen Titans Island. So as you can see, the Starfire hairstyle, not quite the same as the new hairstyle we have with the homecoming event. It's a lot of hair. It's pretty much as big as your whole character. So let's try out something else. I'm not sure you're supposed to pronounce that. The Silky Accessory. So let us consume it. Oh, and there is a feed for the accessory. I don't recall seeing that little pet in the Teen Titans cartoon. Or was it Teen Titans Go cartoon? I have to admit, looks a bit creepy to me. I think we may be able to change the colors. I guess not. So the accessory seems to be color locked, so you are not going to be able to change the colors of the accessory. At least, I don't think you can. So previously there was a pretty big glitch when we first took a look at this accessory. But here you can see all is good. And next we have the Tamarian Royal Crown. So it is the little horns that our friend the evil Blackfire has. I seem to recall some of you guys wanted to have those horns. Now here we are. Oh, and it actually does support. I was going to say it seems to support only one color, but it actually does seems to support 2 colors. So for those of you who wanted to have those horns, it's time to do the happy dance and the homecoming crown style. So let us equip it. So it does seem to support 3 colors, although the part at the edge of the helmet seems to be color locked. The white part at the edge of the crown. It's a nice enough crown. And I can already hear you ask, where can we get those styles? Let's take a look. So let us warp to the House of Legends. If you are a hero character, you can see the little vendor over here on the hero side. But there is also the very same vendor right over here on the evil villain side. Although
Teen Titans are awesome. You are awesome.
So you can use the evil villain vendor even if you are a hero player. So let's take a quick look at the homecoming vendor.
I am programmed to serve you great carnival prizes in exchange for your tickets.
So the currency for the homecoming event will be prize tickets. So you can see the accessory for 100 prize tickets. There will be a collection that will give us a confetti aura. Once I manage to get that collection, to complete that collection, I'll show you the aura. But, I will wait for this to be on the live server. I don't want to farm for collections on the test server. So here we have the World Hairstyle for 50 prize tickets. The same for the crown. And the same for the other crown. And for the base items, the booth is 10 prize tickets. But all the other base items seems to be 6 prize tickets. And for the Starfire Hairstyle, for those wondering, you can get it from the Titans vendor right next to the Titans Island portal.
Hello, combatant. The authorized number of trading marks can be exchanged for sections of state-of-the-art combat equipment.
And you can get it for 150 source marks. So that pretty much covers the styles and the base items for this new event. Normally when something gets added to the test server, roughly 2 weeks later it gets added to the live server, but it could happen that it takes longer than that. For example, next week we are going to get a bonus week, a Dark Knights bonus week. Normally when we get a new event, we don't get a bonus week at the same time, although they could decide to give us a bonus week and a new event at the same time. But if you don't want to be disappointed, expect this event to be added to the live server in 2 weeks. If it gets added next week to the live server, even better. People will be able to enjoy the event sooner. But just to be safe, expect at least another 2 weeks before we get the event. Better for them to wait an extra week just to be safe, so that the event doesn't end up being released with a whole bunch of issues. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see.